Welcome back to Soulblazer. I'm Brickroad, and this is St. L's. And the background noise you might be hearing is my Lawnmower man, who I didn't realize was scheduled for today. I thought he was scheduled for yesterday. Maybe he's just late. Maybe I can get a partial refund. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Anyway, Soulblazer. This is the underwater-ish world. Unfortunately, we can't go into the ocean yet, because we can't breathe underwater. Even though we're not human, we are like literally a person from the heavens. But we have to go to this first island, Southerta. It's called that because it is the northernmost island. So it's not just a clever name. I don't think these guys have monster layers, but I'll kill them anyway. And the structure of this act of the game is going to be... We're going to have the central underwater seabed, and branching off of it will be 4 different islands, one of which is Southerta, which we can't actually reach from the seabed, I don't think. I think you can only reach it from the warp point from God's house, which we've already used. And of course, we're going to continue to free souls. This time, all underwater souls, dolphins and mermaids and fish and some statues. You gotta have statues, you know what I mean? Come to think of it, this might be the... Is this the 3rd Let's Play I've done this year that has mermaids in it? I am a fan of mermaids as far as mythological creatures go. Ah, hello. Yeah, I think it is, because we played that Disney game, and then we played Final Fantasy I Randomizer, which has a mermaid floor, and now Soulblazer. Oh, this poor fish. The lawnmower guy out there is so loud. I really hope that my noise reduction captures that. And you guys don't have to hear it. But you know what? I have a lawn, and it has to be mowed. Somebody's got to do it. I didn't do any recording yesterday because I thought the lawnmower guy was coming out. And what ended up happening was I just let my dogs outside just before I sat down to record. I figured, okay, I like to play with the dogs a little bit, send them outside, make sure they got all their treats and water and everything, so that way when I record, they don't bother me while I'm recording. And today, I decided to go ahead and do that. And then they've been out there for 2 minutes, and then I hear the lawnmower kick up, and I'm like, oh, well, that guy's just gonna run over my dogs. So I had to go out there and usher them back inside, and this is how my morning has been, is the lawnmower man. I hope he doesn't want like a cut of my ad revenue for this video, considering that he is playing a starring role. I don't think a judge would buy that. Looks like these little hopping fish are not going to be inside of monster layers, though. Okay. Oh, yes! These birds, though. Mm-hmm. Ooh, only one of them. And this beautiful rock. Man, I forgot all the weird monsters that are in this world, I guess. I should have been using magic the whole time. I can hit both of these guys with magic. We have to wait for their iframes to vanish, then I can get them with magic. Right there. That's good stuff. So we're going to release some more underwater critters. The whole point of going to Southerton is... Southerton? Is that what it's called? Southerta. Southerta. Sothorios. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but... we need to get a suit of armor. I think I mentioned in the previous video that we kind of start Area 3, St. L's, by finding brand new armor. So we don't get to wear the ice armor that we have for very long, even if you happen to find it at an appropriate time, which I absolutely didn't. I think these rocks have them. They're not rocks, they're clams that are masquerading as rocks. I think they do have a monster lair. Yeah, this monster lair right here should be rocks. Some monster layers start with the monsters already out on the map. Ooh, I guess we're going up there next. So they do have... It is an underwater world, and this world, more than most in this game even, might have... It might be one of the best worlds for just sheer variety, because each of the islands that you visit have their own unique kind of kind of theming to them, which is really interesting. They're not all just this tropical island scene. And then you got the whole underwater area you get to visit, the whole seabed that you get to explore. Which, again, is just one of my favorite sections of the game. I think it's a really cool... I think I mentioned this as well, that this game does a really good job of taking you to very interesting landscapes. You're not just going to the same RPG landscapes that every game takes you to. That even this game's sequels and other contemporaries take you to. So even though you do get to just this bog standard island level, and there's a volcano level in this world, and we also get to do some other interesting stuff. Oh wow, we've eradicated the whole the whole island jungle, and woken up all the evil rocks. Oh, I think when we clear this monster lair, though, this fish will stop bothering us. Yes, sir. Yeah, and these gorillas just like to line up. That's all there is to it. They're very polite gorillas. And this one mermaid comes with this entire kind of gatehouse. Why, I do need to use the bubble armor. Coincidentally enough. We have one more monster lair we're looking for. Also, if you guys don't mind, can I get some ups for this music? This might be one of my favorite tracks in Soulblazer. It's just excellent. Where's this last monster lair at? It's somewhere. Oh, it's over here, right? Oh, no, we do have to come up from the seabed to get the last monster lair, I think. He's out there with the weed whacker now. I can tell because part of the weed whacker is hitting the side of... We have this shed out in our side yard area there. Yeah, this monster lair here, but we can't actually reach it from this side. And he's trimming the grass that grows along the side of the shed. He's whacking this plastic shed with his weed whacker over and over and over. It's so loud! Hey man, let's go talk to some mermaids. So good. Hi, you said something about bubble armor? The bubble armor. Excellent. Okay, so we've got bubble armor. And again, the same thing with the armor. They try to give each of the armors its own little characteristic. Like crossing fire without damage, which we'll actually use later on in this area. And then being able to breathe underwater. There's a treasure box we can't get yet. I don't think we can get it yet. There's not a door over here yet, is there? Oh, we just walk right in and get it. No problem. Ooh, there's a sad mermaid around here somewhere. No, I'm sad, because the mermaid is sad. This mermaid guard won't let us in. Yeah, do you see a queen around here? I don't see a queen around here. This dolphin. Aha, so, when we go out into the seabed, it's this large, just expansive overworld area, which we can get into now because we have the bubble armor. You can get into it without the bubble armor, too. It's just not recommended because you die very, very quickly. But we're blocked with these statues in certain areas. This is, again, some of my favorite music in the game right here. I love this track. I think I used this track in my RPG Maker game, actually. I can't remember what I used it for, though. Trying to think. I know that this bubble graphic, I did rip this. I designed a dungeon that had like an underwater oxygen meter. You can only spend like 30 or 60 seconds or whatever it was underwater before you... I think I just teleported you back to where you started from. How many monster layers? 9 in this area? Gotcha. And I ripped this bubble graphic to kind of give you a visual indicator of how much oxygen you had left. I didn't have it wrapped around the player like this, I just had it in the corner of the screen. It would shrink the more oxygen that you used. And then, I gave you an accessory in the game. I wasn't nice, I didn't give you bubble armor, but I put an accessory in the game called the Seashell Bra, and if you were wearing the Seashell Bra, I think you could spend twice as much time underwater in that dungeon. And it was a side dungeon, it wasn't even required for anything. So I think if we go across this plateau there, down south... Yeah, like we can't get into this because there's a fish statue in the way. We need to release one of the mermaid statues to clear that fish statue. And I think that's why we have to make our way up to south... Oh, we can't go this way either. So we're blocked in 2 directions there. So we need to find where the... Must be over here. Yeah, right there. That looks correct. Yeah, we can just... This is Souther to right here. We just come in from the ocean this time. And here is the last monster lair. With some more very polite gorillas. You just want to help. They just want to be there for us. As we very carefully chop them all off at the ankles. And this is our first mermaid statue. The mermaid statue will open up the next island that we need to visit. The lawnmower out there is so loud. Oh my goodness. If I were at all professional, like if this were my job or something, I would bite the bullet and just not record today. The problem is I checked the weather and we're supposed to get really bad storms all afternoon, and that's just as bad recording in the rain. What would you guys rather hear in the background, the lawnmower or the rain destroying my roof? So now we can go south out of here and go to the second of 4 islands. Let's mosey. I think I know what these mermaid tears are for. Yeah, it turns magma into stone. That's fine. Oh, wait, I'm not wearing my shield bracelet. Why not? Why am I dumb? Because you're recording on Lawnmower Day. That's why you're dumb. Oh, hi there. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and... I don't think we can reach this monster lair physically yet, but... They can kind of reach you before their iframes are even out. Which doesn't seem fair, but, you know, Quintet didn't ask me. Alright, so that's done. So we should be able to head down this way now. Urchins have a lot of health, but we chop through it real quick. Okay, I think we're going over here, perhaps? Got more of these fools. Oh, I like the big round gems. I just like the graphics on them. Oh, I don't remember if I ripped those graphics or not. Because back in the day, like nowadays you've got a website. There's a website that I use all the time to take little graphics for when I build like my outros for videos or whatever. The Spriters Resource. They have sprite sheets for basically everything. And they're not in the correct format or layout for RPG Maker games, but just having the graphics that you can add to your own layout is pretty much, it's good enough. It gets the job done. But that resource was not available to me back in the day, back in when I was doing a lot of RPG Makering back in the early aughts. I'm not a fan of jellyfish, I gotta say. I'm a fan of getting leveled up, though. This is a pretty good spot right here, though. Looks like they can't actually reach me by circling around. It's a very serene area of the game. Maybe that's why I like it. I've always been attracted to these kind of serene-sounding musics. One of my favorites, actually. Another game that, after I mention it on this channel, people are going to start clamoring for me to actually let's play it. Back in the day, I collected MIDI files, just because I didn't have a big enough hard drive to... It was MP3. MP3 was a format around that time. This was back in the 90s, but I collected MIDI files. I had, like, a huge library of MIDI files from all different video games that people had sequenced, had synthesized. And a lot of actually complete soundtracks, now that I think about it. This whole island just drowning these birds. That's funny to me. Oh, these gorillas are no longer very polite because now they're going to throw rocks at me. But frequently what I would do is, because I'm one of these people, I have to have some noise when I go to sleep. And white noise is helpful. The important thing is I can't fall asleep in just silence. That it really bothers me. And white noise can be helpful, like the sound of rain or static or whatever, but I actually prefer to have, like, not white noise, like black noise? I don't know.
Shoutouts to PokeDude for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.